Hey guys, it's Brian with Gold Arrow Fitness. Welcome to today's vlog. It is season 2, episode 1, and the reason that it's season 2 is because you may notice that I look a little bit clearer. I might sound a little bit better because I upgraded my equipment and I figured, hey, what the hell, why not call it season 2, right? To open up the vlog, that was just some footage of downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's springtime, the snow is melting, the river's rising a little bit. It's pretty cool to see. From what I've heard, no damage was really done to the downtown area. I'm not quite sure about some of the surrounding areas and surrounding cities, but I know back in 2013, the city of Grand Rapids and some of the buildings worked together to improve the resistance to flooding, and sounds like it's paid off, so kudos to them. So we're just gonna get right into today's vlog, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare personal training to fitness coaching to fitness consulting. So let's start off with personal training because that's how I started my career in fitness about 10 years ago. It's what most people think of when they think of working with a fitness professional. They think of, you know, just going in, doing the workout, and you know, that's pretty much what it is. It's very focused on the exercise itself. So what I would do is people would come into my studio in downtown Grand Rapids. We would work for an hour, or sometimes it was a 30-minute session, but primarily we were focused on the exercises, the movements. We'd talk a little bit about nutrition. We would talk about a little bit, you know, outside the actual workout, but for the most part it was very focused on exercise. Number 2 is fitness coaching. So fitness coaching, and you know, probably people define it differently, but in my mind, it's where you have a pretty strict workout plan, a pretty strict eating plan, and then the coach is there just to make sure that you follow that plan. And you know, it has its benefits. From what I've seen, a lot of times the workouts and the eating is not something that can be really carried on long term. It's not very practical because it's a lot of times is really strict. So you're not gonna want to eat like, you know, the same things all the time, have no room to you know, go off the plan. You really don't have a lot of flexibility with how I've seen fitness coaches work. But not to say that that is a bad route either. Each route has its own, you know, pros and cons, but what I've evolved to and what I think is the best way to work with a fitness professional is with fitness consulting. So I call it fitness consulting because I wanted to differentiate from fitness coaching, and I wanted to differentiate from personal training because I really do think that it's a relationship all in its own, and that it's different and therefore should be called by a different name. So I'm just gonna bust out my art skills. I got my dry erase pens right here. We're gonna see if 4 years of art school is really gonna pay off. Okay, that's a total joke. I did not go to art school, and if I did, you're gonna see right now why I would have bombed out really early on. Stay tuned. This is not a planet, it's not a marble, it's not a rock. This is a pie chart. So when most people think of health and wellness and fitness, 100% of the pie chart, all of it, is exercise. Exercise is very important. I will not knock exercise because you gotta do it. Go to Google, put benefits of exercise in the search bar, and you can spend the next week reading of all the benefits there are to exercise. Next, I'm gonna draw a pie chart of fitness consulting. You know, that's a pretty damn good circle to draw on the fly, so maybe I should have went to art school. I shouldn't sell myself short. So in the fitness consulting world, exercise is a much smaller slice of the pie. So we're gonna say it's 20% of everything involved. So when I work with clients, what I'll do is I will refer them to the workouts that I have on goldarrowfitness.com, or I'll say go run 20 minutes 3 days a week, or ride your bike, or lift weights. And there's lots of other programs like P90X, T25. It really depends on the client that I'm working with and what they're into. The next thing we have is accountability. When I work with clients, the accountability that I provide, the fact that they have to answer to me, the fact that they have things to do, helps keep them on track. The next big part of fitness consulting is the support that the consultant provides, the knowledge that the consultant provides, and the structure. So even though that fitness consulting does not focus on a regimented routine so much, it's more based on concepts and changing behavior patterns, there still is some structure involved. Okay, so the pie chart is complete. The majority of what a fitness consultant provides is education in food and behavior. The fitness consultant is able to look at what you're eating, what you're doing, when you're eating, when you're exercising. It's not just calorie counting. People get confused with when they start using food apps, that it's just all about the calories. It's really not. You are providing your behavior and what you're doing, and you're putting it into this application, and then on the other end you have somebody with experience and somebody that has intelligence to give you the right feedback. To make this a little less abstract, this is what I see on my end. So I'm zoomed in a little bit just so you can't see any client data, but what I can see is basically like a weekly calorie breakdown. I can see how your macronutrients are broken down into fats, carbs, and protein. I can also see where you're getting your calories from. So is it breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks? This tells me all of that. If you go into the food log, you can see on the right side, I still get some of that information summarized for me. And we also see what you're eating, because where your calories are coming from, what sorts of foods you are eating, is extremely important. So not to get into all the different features and data that I can look at, but what we're trying to do here is we're trying to paint a picture of your behaviors, your habits, your routines, where you're running into trouble, where we can make substitutions, where we can substitute good behaviors in that will force out some of the bad behavior. All of this data is the foundation for fitness consulting. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you understand it a little bit better. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't really go to art school, but I did go to Grand Valley State, and I'm just going to finish the vlog with some footage I took there. Just hanging out at my old alma mater, Grand Valley State, taking a trip down memory lane. The first thing that stuck in my mind when I started going to school here was, this is a really nice campus, and they've stuck a ton of money into it. It's nice all the way around. Is it impossible to achieve your fitness goals? Have you tried and failed over and over again? Don't feel bad. Millions of people can relate, but what most don't realize is that the main reason for this is the inability to change behavior, and that's why Gold Arrow has introduced fitness consulting. What is fitness consulting? It's having professional guidance through one of the most difficult endeavors that you will attempt. Consultants are more than just coaches and give you much more than just a plan. They provide knowledge, support, and techniques to get you through the barriers that have held you back. An app called Lose It is the key tool that connects you to your fitness consultant, making sure you are never alone. If you're serious about finally breaking through barriers and living out your vision, go to goldarrowfitness.com and click on Fitness Consulting. In the meantime, subscribe to Gold Arrow Fitness on YouTube for free content, workouts, recipes, and fitness tips. There's no better time than right now to start living your vision that you have for yourself. Join Gold Arrow Fitness and take the first step to a healthier you.